Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are once again podcasting live from Malmö Brewing Company, aka the Tap Room.
Well, live in the sense that we're talking about this now, but you're not going to hear it until 2 weeks.
Thanks for clarifying that. People were confused about the recording process and how podcasting works. So it really narrowed things down for them. I'm sure they were like, "What? I thought this was live. You lying bastards! I downloaded this 3 days ago." All right. So once again, now we're joined this time by a lovely Swedish man with beautiful strawberry blonde hair.
Yeah. Hello, this is Christian Kapusta from Kapusta Brewing. Nice to be here.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Welcome. He was present in the last episode, but he was a silent partner in that one.
I was busy drinking beer.
Yeah, it's excellent hobby.
Yeah.
So tell us about Kapusta a little bit.
It's like everyone else who started by drinking beer, got drinking too much beer, and then you're thinking maybe I can do this myself, and it ended up like a hobby, and then it escalated into I don't know what, and then suddenly you're brewing a little bit commercial, and it just blows up, and then you realize, oh, I'm good at this, and continue from there.
All right.
And it kind of grows organically.
Yeah, just and then people ask you, why did you start with this? And I always answer, I have no clue. I have no idea.
I have no idea how I ended up here.
It's just like you just did, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and I don't know how.
Started on a whim and just kind of grew from there.
It just grew.
That's how you know you have a real calling for something, if you just kind of keep growing and you keep getting more into it over time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the same for me as well.
Yeah. I call it alcoholism, but whatever. It's,
but it's a better version of it. It's like a classic version of alcoholism.
That's what I think about.
It's still alcoholism, but it's a better version.
That's what I love about craft beers. It just gives me an excuse to justify my alcoholism.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we can find your stuff at Bishop's Arms.
Yeah,
sometimes?
Bishop's Arms in Malmö.
Yeah.
Brew at the -1 brewery.
Yeah.
A very small brewery, together with Matthias here.
Yeah.
And I like to brew basically everything with hops in it, hoppy brews and sours, and with wild yeast breads, and sometimes stouts and porters. It's basically like a hoppy, wild, sour, and dark. That's my thing, basically.
Sounds like you're hitting all the trends right now.
Yeah,
great. Yeah,
but
those are all great styles. So.
Yeah.
Do you like making beer?
I like making beer.
Excellent.
It's like just not lager. That's all it says on the.
Yeah, but I'm not so much into maybe like brewing like classical styles, because I think there's so many other brewers who can do them better than me and have done it for ages. So I want to do something for every beer. I try to do something different or add something.
Like a little twist to it.
A little twist to it, just to make something, to contribute something to the scene, and not just like brew, I made the perfect lager or something. Yeah.
Look at this perfect pale ale.
Do you have, it's so hard to do these days.
Yeah.
So do you have anything on tap right now at Bishop's Arms, or something soon?
I don't have anything on tap right now, but I will very soon. I have a white IPA coming up on maybe in 3 weeks, I think. Which is, I don't know when this is aired.
Probably in about...
It's probably going to be on tap during the time this is.
By the time this comes out, it'll be
it's
about
like
the same
a
time.
white IPA with South African experimental hops and hibiscus flower, which is real nice.
So what makes it a white IPA as opposed to like a black IPA?
It's basically...
Is it milk? You add milk to it?
No. just white color.
Okay.
It's basically like a mix between a wheat beer, like a Belgian wheat beer, and an IPA kind of. I originally brewed it as a saison, but then I realized this new yeast I'm using, it just have a lot of wheat beer character.
Okay.
So I just kind of call it a white IPA.
So you're creating a whole new style of beer?
No, I think it fits in there, but
okay.
yeah. And then I have.
It's a very loose style.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's a new style, so it's a bit like what you make it of. And
Yeah.
And then I have two other beers, two sour wild ale.
Oh, you have 2 new sour products going, yeah?
Yeah, it's coming a bit later, but it's one with I have this series I call I think it's called
Man and Beast.
Man and Beast, yeah, and it's basically me with going on my bike, cycling around like the Malmö and Skåne area to collect like wild thing like berry, fruit, and flowers and everything I can find, and then I brew beer on it. so I had a sea buckthorn beer, and I had a what's it called?
The Napon.
Nippon. Rosebud. Rose hips.
Rose hips.
Yeah, rose
Yes.
hips. Yeah,
Yes.
beer. And
Yeah.
now I'm the latest ones I have now. It's coming soon. Is elderberry one and an elderflower. Elderberry and elderflower. So it's going to be interesting how they develop. Just we're down there and tasting the elderberry today, and it's I think I will keg it very soon.
Will you call it Your Mother Smells of Elderberries?
Sorry?
Will you call it Your Mother Smells of Elderberries? It's a Monty Python reference. No? Monty Python, the Holy Grail?
Yeah.
All right, maybe.
I haven't heard that one.
Well, Beverly Take already did counter that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So no, we can't do that again.
No. It's already been done. There's no point in
Yeah.
revisiting that well. No.
All right. So tonight, we
Yeah,
have
this episode?
This episode, yeah, exactly. We have the
A beer?
we have 2 beers.
Oh, okay.
2 beers.
Unlike last episode.
Exactly. We have the Kaapse Brouwers. They're Harrie Saison,
All right.
and we also have the Omnipollo Hypnopompa Imperial Stout. I think should we lead on with the lighter?
I think so.
Saison?
I think it would be it would do it injustice to do the heavy marshmallow stout first.
Yeah, exactly. I think so too. All right, so the Kaapse Brouwers Harrie Saison. It's a 6.1% Saison, and I think it's. I was a bit surprised to see Kaapse in Sweden actually, because I've only heard about it being served in Holland so far. I haven't really seen it outside of there or anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only reason I heard about it was that one of the Brazilian dudes that I made a collaboration, or well, actually 2, or almost now 3 collaboration beers with, he brewed a collaboration with them in, I believe, this spring. So and he said they had some quite decent stuff. So I was quite happy about seeing it here. So I'm kind of excited about this one.
All right.
So hopefully that'll live up to my expectations now.
Well, I'm excited for you. Hey, give you a little more here. I've got plenty. Not the biggest Saison fan, so I'm willing to share. There you go.
Thanks.
All right. So let's. Christian, what are you expecting out of this? You're excited about this one too. I understand.
I don't have any
Or
expectation
what do you
because
expect from a Saison? Really?
Yeah.
I also think like there's 2 different ones. Like there's a traditional Belgian one, which I expect to be like citrusy, a bit like and then there's like a sour one, and this like a bit acidic, and this doesn't fit in any of them. I think this is like the 3rd category maybe.
It smells kind of neutral.
Yeah, it's
But you do get like the classical peppery, estery
no.
Saison yeast.
I don't get that actually.
Really?
Not that much. Yeah, it's very estery, but not like peppery. I think it's either traditionally it's either citrusy or peppery or both. This is more very fruity, like estery. They like a lot of juniper in the aroma.
Yeah, I think juniper is the one thing that we really all agreed on, right?
Sure.
You get juniper?
I didn't grow up on juniper very much, so it's kind of a newer sin for me. So I don't easily identify it that well. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can see what you're saying.
And it's kind of sweet. I like them a bit more dry, but it's
Yeah, it doesn't seem that dry.
No, it's a bit sweet, but it's quite drinkable. Like it's not extreme in a way.
It's a nice Saison.
It's nice Saison. It's
It doesn't
drinkable.
really stick out anyway,
No,
but
not
it's,
in a way.
it's just like a nice plain Saison. To be honest, I kind of expected more from it.
Yeah, I think if this was like maybe because of the juniper, but if this was if they call this like a Christmas beer or something, I would be very happy because normally Christmas beer is very dull and boring, just a malty version of something. So if this was like, I could sense
Christmas Saison.
Yeah, Christmas Saison, and I would be happy.
Yeah.
I would think it'd be great Christmas beer.
Maybe that's the new Christmas beer.
Yeah.
Christmas Saison.
Yeah, I find it kind of light and tangy and really easy to drink.
It's very easy.
It's also very easy to
smooth.
forget.
What's the percentage again?
6.1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this like in the last episode, the what was it called, Chitopolis?
Yeah.
This is kind of what I was expecting it to be like. Is this has got just enough
then this would-
fizziness to it,
Exactly.
to kind of lift the characters. If this was flat, I mean,
Yeah,
it
if
would
the
just die.
Chatopolis had the carbonation that this has, that would be a really nice beer.
Yeah.
But do you think this has enough carbonation? I think it's.
I think it could do a little bit more carbonation.
Yeah, I think
but
so
that
too.
But that's just how flat the Chitopolis was. It
Okay.
was so.
I've never
it was
never
so
tried
good.
that one, but I think this is. It's not flat, but I could do.
It's on the lower end of carbonation for a saison.
Yeah, I think it could do a
And
bit
it's
more.
got just enough to keep it from being like watery.
Yeah.
But it could do with a smidge more.
It could definitely have it could actually have more than a smidge more.
Yes, it could.
Yes.
Just to start with, it could be a smidge, and then it could go to a dollop.
I haven't looked into it, but
Could I please have this saison with a dollop more carbonation, please?
Just a dollop of carbonation.
I think it tastes and smells a lot of like junipers. I wonder if they probably put that in there. I'm almost sure. I haven't looked it up.
This is from, which is it Dutch?
It's Dutch, yeah.
They do have a lot of juniper there, so it would not surprise me.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
You've also got a lot of tulips.
True.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a tulip beer.
No?
No?
That should be a beer style of its own.
A tulip? Yeah,
Yeah.
they should come up with something. I'm surprised they haven't yet. Somebody hasn't.
Yeah. I mean, do you get? Could you extract any flavor from like tulip leaves?
You can eat them, but they don't taste.
Tulips don't smell anything, so I don't know whether which flavor
They
you
have
get.
a very very subtle smell, but
Yeah.
maybe if you just put a lot of them.
You would have to go like Mikkeller Spontan triple blueberry on that.
Yeah, you usually have to like boil the fuck, and then just like really, just really pull out the
Imperial
essence of it.
tulip.
Saison.
Yeah.
That sounds
And it's
horrible.
only imperial in the amount of tulips. That I think we have a new idea here.
Yeah, it's-
Kaapse
do it.
Brouwers, if
Yeah.
you're listening in.
It's 11% tulip, so that's
Yeah.
Exactly. 11% tulips,
No. All right,
89%
all right.
saison.
So what would you give this?
Well, it's not a bad saison, right?
No.
So I mean, it's still a
I'll give it a solid 3.5. It's drinkable. It's nothing out of the box. It's just drinkable and nice and
Easygoing.
yeah.
easygoing saison.
It's bordering to. I wouldn't say boring, but it's like I wouldn't. This is not a beer I would buy over and over. It's
No.
nice to try. It's a good one.
No.
But as a song, I think I like something else.
Yeah, we kind of
Personally.
get tired of it quite quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, but it's still a good beer. It's not nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
it's
it.
not
It's,
bad.
it's good. It's like a good tasting beer.
Yeah.
It's about taste basically. Like
Yeah.
if you like it or not. But it's a good.
TSU.
I'm leaning towards like a free.
Yeah.
Just basically for the same reasons. Like there's a lot of more exciting saisons out there. It's not bad in any way, but it's not something that I'm going to go out of my way to get either.
Yeah.
So I think it's solid free.
I'm gonna go 3.25.
Look at that.
Falling in,
Yeah.
falling in, kind of really covering the three spectrum there.
Taking the safe way.
Well, I kind of agree with you. I think it's pleasant. I don't regret having it. It makes me interested in the possibility of like what else does this brewery have to offer?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it could either
Exactly.
go
That's
up or
what I was
down.
thinking as well.
And but it's not enough to make me want to. If I saw it, so I'd be like, all right, well, what else do they have? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
But
maybe go
if
from
this
there.
is the first beer try from this brewery, you wouldn't be put off. Like you,
No.
would, you would like
No,
think that what
definitely not.
else?
you would be more curious about what else do they have.
What else do they have? Because
Yeah.
they could have something way better,
like-
and it's not like they do a solid saison.
It's a
fine.
solid classic
Yeah,
saison.
Yeah,
No.
With a hint of juniper.
Yeah.
A wisp of juniper. In it.
Exactly. A wisp of juniper and a dollop of carbonation.
And delicious alcohol.
Well, it's only 6.1, so.
Yeah, but okay. Then I want to lower my grade.
There was an imperial tulip saison.
Yeah.
Then you could really talk about.
Then
it.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, now we're talking.
All right. So
All right.
next up is the Omnipollo
Yes.
Hypnopompa. I love their naming. It's always something weird and made of
Crazy.
words. Yeah. This is a marshmallow stout with 100 kilograms of marshmallows and Tahitian vanilla.
Would you imagine like the volume of marshmallow you need to
To make it 100 grams.
exactly
100
to achieve
100
100
kilos.
kilos?
100 kilograms of marshmallows.
You either need a really large volume of marshmallows, or you need a really big batch of beer.
That's just that's like a dump truck of marshmallows. That is a huge, ridiculous. Like, where do you even buy that much marshmallow from? I mean, that's like.
Well, you don't get it from like ICA.
You think if ICA just said, like, we need to order 100 kilograms of marshmallow. Like,
we keep
right.
changing the amount of.
It's 100 kilograms, not 1,000. I want it to be 1,000. It just sounds more impressive, of course. But 100 kilograms. Is
and they're all grilled individually over open fire.
Exactly.
Using
that's
sticks.
So that's what's making it by Boy Scouts. So it's like making that all the more impressive.
Yes, child labor was involved in this beer, so that's really what makes it taste extra sweet.
Yeah.
It's the tears of children as they have forced to grill marshmallows for hours on end.
The evaporated tears from children around a campfire.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's the brewing water.
And right away I get this burned finger note in the aroma.
That's the smell of singed flesh and hair. It's plenty sweet and effervescent.
I have to say, last time I tried this, I wasn't impressed at all.
There's been two versions of it. Version 1 was uncarbonated, and version 2, which is what we have here, is slightly carbonated with a Kapusta coffee cold extraction.
So only 2 versions was made ever.
According to what I read.
Well, there's been a couple of barrel aged.
Yeah. There's some other stuff there, but
I think I tried the original one then, and I wasn't too impressed.
Yeah.
I think I didn't like it at the time. Like, I was okay, but
I remember the first one to have been like the first straight up one to have been quite boring as well, or kind of like. I don't really remember that well because it was a long time ago, but I do remember that the cognac barrel aged one was excellent.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this gets a 3.94 on Untapped and a 97 overall rating on Rate Beer with a 69 in Style.
So that's really good.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah.
I actually think this is way better than I remember, because I remember it being like I don't know, just unbalanced and boozy, and I didn't get anything interesting last time.
Well, it smells really.
Yeah, but this time I get
really coffee.
Really much coffee, but also really interesting coffee, like really good coffee.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised positively.
Get a little bit of booze on the nose.
Yeah, it's 11% alcohol. I don't know if we mentioned that before, so you definitely get the booze.
Yeah.
But nice sweet coffee,
really,
kind of like a coffee with cream kind of smell.
Very nice coffee smell, because there's so many coffee beers out there, and this is one of the better coffee flavors, I think.
There's really not any alcohol in the flavor or in the taste.
No, it's really smooth.
Yeah,
it's
really smooth.
Very creamy.
Yeah.
As well.
It's a creamy coffee.
Yeah.
You don't really get that much vanilla.
It's more the vanilla that make it smooth, kind of vanilla.
Or is that the 100 kilos of marshmallows?
Could be.
Yeah, because marshmallow is kind of vanilla flavored anyway. So.
Exactly.
Depending on if you get
double vanilla.
the pink one or the white one or the green one.
Yeah, which flavor you get.
Totally different.
Vastly different marshmallow flavor. So what do you think? What do you think?
I really like this. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah.
I'd say comparing this to the Olympic that we had last episode, I think I like the Olympic better. I think it was much more interesting, a little more rounded. This is a little more.
The Olympic is a little bit more drinkable.
Yeah. This is a little more bitter. Yeah. And a little more harsh, despite the sweetness and the coffee to it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I tried it, but again, I don't see me wanting to jump back into this one anytime soon.
Really?
You're not going to get a pint of it?
Yeah.
I would not get a pint of it, mostly because it would cost me a ton of money here.
Yeah.
And so, what do you guys think?
I'm very positively surprised, actually. So I really love the coffee flavor of it. So I mean, I'm very skeptical to the marshmallow bit of it, because it basically, if you look at what the marshmallow contains, it's just like refined sugar and gelatin and some artificial flavors. So I don't think that contributes anything to beer. I think that's just like a gimmick. But if you look at the beer, the first time it wasn't so good, I think, but this time this really good coffee flavor really changed my mind a lot, because I think I gave it really crappy grades last time, and this time I'm like, I think it's really good. Like I'm thinking 4.25 or something.
Yeah.
And maybe even higher for the coffee. I'm not sure, somewhere around there. It's really good. I really like the coffee.
Yeah.
It's one of the better coffee flavors I tried in beer. It's really nice.
Yeah, I'd say I'm really impressed by the coffee flavor as well in this. Also the coffee aroma.
Yeah, the aroma is really good.
Yeah, it's like really, really smooth.
Yeah, I can see me buying this again, trying
Oh
it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I wouldn't with the last time I drank it.
Yeah, I don't think I would have had the batch one several times either.
Yeah.
Maybe not more, like maybe not twice in a night, but
Yeah.
it's like maybe twice in 2
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah. So what did you say?
I would give it. I would give it a 3.5 because
Really? Not more?
for me, for
Okay.
me, it's not billed as a coffee marshmallow stout. It's
Oh,
billed
yeah.
as a marshmallow stout.
Yeah.
Really?
And I think the coffee takes a while. Like I think it's a beautiful coffee beer. It smells wonderful. It has a nice coffee flavor to it, but it's not a marshmallow coffee beer. It's a marshmallow beer.
Yeah.
Marshmallow stout. So
It's a marshmallow vanilla stout. Even.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, the
So it's
coffee,
also vanilla bean in it.
right.
Okay.
And so,
Tahitian vanilla
and so the
beans.
only reason like I knew that it had coffee in it was because I read the thing on Rate Beer that said they'd added coffee to it.
Okay.
So it wasn't even marketed as that. So therefore,
Okay.
I think I have to kind of take a
So
couple.
you
couple little bit
review
away.
it as what they say it is, more than what it is.
Well, yeah, it's because expectations are set
Ah,
based
okay,
off of
okay.
off of the name
Yeah.
and what it's billed as, and then when
Fair.
you come in with something else,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because
I
the
think-
first thing
yeah.
that we got from it was just like massive aroma of coffee.
yeah.
yeah.
That was like the first thing
Yeah.
I felt in
And
this.
that's what
Yeah.
the main thing you guys are talking about is how great coffee it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's not
yeah.
called a coffee
But
stout.
I'd be
Exactly.
happy if you just skip the marshmallows and just brew it without and.
Yeah,
make
no,
it-
I'm
make
not
it-
saying
yeah.
saying it wouldn't
Yeah.
be better. It's just a
Yeah.
straight up coffee stout. I think
I get that,
that's
yeah.
probably coffee
Yeah.
vanilla stout would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I got to give it a 3.5.
Okay.
It's good, and maybe yeah, I'd definitely try it again
Yeah.
with my expectations kind of realigned a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go with that
3.5.
3.5.
Yep. I'm hovering between like a 3.75 and a 4.
So you're going quite low as well.
Well, I do think that the Olympic was a little bit better, so I'm mostly leaning towards a 3.75. Because I mean, I don't really know how to justify it, really. But it's just like, it wasn't as good as the Olympic, really.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I think it's mostly for preference. I prefer my my Imperial Stouts to be like a little bit sweeter than this, and like more on the
Sweet?
chocolatey.
I thought it was quite sweet.
Well, I think more sweet as in perceived chocolatey.
Yeah. Okay.
notes,
Yeah.
which the Olympic had tons of.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of makes it easier to drink, because I mean, it's like we said as well, like it's not something that you would have more than once in a night. Whereas the Olympic, I could definitely have that several times in the same sitting, basically.
Yeah, easily.
So I
But
think
this
that's
is
what
more
brings
like
it
a special beer you have sometimes. I believe
Yeah.
Also, it's not
Yeah.
like you don't drink it.
It's definitely not something like a regular occurrence drink.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
I think
buy
that's
a
why
couple
I'm
of barrels, bottles of, and then
Yeah.
you kind of open them maybe a couple of times
Yeah.
a year or
Yeah.
something like that.
exactly. It's something that would be interesting to age. See
I
if
think
that
so.
see if that coffee flavor mellows out a little bit, and maybe brings out more of the vanilla. Or
I think
or-
I actually think this will. I think it's perfect now. I think it wouldn't age very well. I'm not sure, but normally I think the one who's great to age is the one who's on balance right now. Too
Yeah.
boozy, too hoppy, something.
So what you're saying is Anagram is going to really be amazing in like a year.
No, but the one who's like feel very like smooth, and now it's not gonna get better. I think it's the all unbalanced ones
Yeah.
who gonna get better. I guess.
I gotta say, I really do prefer Omnipollo's stuff that is like this, like at least the Imperial Stout ones.
Yeah.
Because I mean the latest ones, like the Anagram that you just mentioned, I think it's a bit weird when it gets very artificial in the flavor.
Yeah, that one's got a really weird blueberry flavor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
I mean,
I'm really hoping that one. I've got one bottle left. I'm kind of just sitting
Yeah.
on it for maybe till the spring and try it then, because it was like drinking blueberry pancake syrup. So it had this kind of
yeah.
weird syrupy blueberry
Yeah.
flavor that just didn't really work very well.
doesn't really mix that well with
No.
stout. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It didn't mix really well with my gin either. So I mean that was a problem.
What's your take on like Omnipollo does a lot of like lactose beer? What do you have any take on that? Because I'm a bit tired of it, because
You mean like the
No, just in
milkshake,
any beer. Just in any beer. Like I'm a bit tired of the lactose flavor. So I like it in some beers, but
Okay.
I think,
think it's overused a
The
bit.
L Farm lactose
Exactly.
was
Yeah.
really
The
nice.
Kindred Spirits.
Yeah, Kindred Spirits is really
Yeah.
really good.
it works in some beers, I
Yeah.
think, but it's like a bit overused in my point of view.
I don't have a problem with it right now. It's still working for me. And I would say, on a whole, I usually tend to like Omnipollo stuff.
Yeah.
At least I'm
They're
willing
good.
to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I prefer their lighter offerings.
Yeah, you really liked the beer when we were at Bishop's Arms.
Polymango.
The Polymango, yes.
Yes. I thought that was excellent.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah,
good.
Double
it was
IPA
really,
for
really
half.
nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
We
Yeah.
wished I got it when it first came out because I had it a week later and it wasn't nearly as crisp as.
No?
Yeah.
Really.
So it faded quite fast.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I felt it wasn't nearly as rewarding as it was the second time I
I
had
thought it
it.
was really hoppy, like a late hop.
Yeah.
To brewers, this
Yeah.
makes sense. Late hop brew. It was really nice. I wasn't surprised because I know they can brew hoppy beer. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
we both ended up giving
really
it around
good.
a 4,
Yeah.
something like that, and I was still made 3.75. I mean, it was like 3.754. So I mean, it was still really good. But.
I think I was like up at a 4.5 on that one.
I think it was
Yeah, I can't
4.25. I
remember.
think it was like something there. I thought it was
Yeah.
really hoppy, nice.
Yeah.
It was fresh hops.
And it was really balanced double IPA
Yeah,
as well. Like
it
you
was.
didn't have any.
And it's not
boozy
double
notes at
IPA
all.
like a few years ago when it's just like a bitterness takes
No.
off. It's more like it likes this
juicy double
Yeah.
IPA.
Yeah, juicy, like
Yeah.
a New England IPA,
Exactly.
modern IPA.
Yeah.
There's different terms of this.
Yeah.
What do you think about their gozas, their low alcohol
Which ones?
gozas? All the gozas they do? I mean, the
Ah, okay.
With the raspberry and the
yeah,
I
the
liked-
Mingolasa and
I really
the,
like some of them. Which one is it? I forgot which one I really like.
mango lassi.
Yeah, mango lassi I really like.
And the raspberry. Is it a raspberry lassi or is it the?
I think it's the raspberry. Yeah,
I think they
Yeah.
have a raspberry.
Yeah.
they do a blueberry as well. They do.
I think
they
so,
do
yeah.
like
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them now.
I know. Oh, we should do an episode over at the Gustavenno and do their low alcohol
Oh
selection.
yeah, that's
Where?
You haven't been to the cheese shop near Triangen?
I guess I have not.
All right, so we
They
have to do an
have,
episode over there.
They do tasting with low alcohol.
Yeah.
3.5 maximum.
Yeah,
Oh, by the on the by
just on the
Triangle.
side.
Yeah, next to the butcher shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I got the meat for the
Okay.
Oh, nice.
smokeout. Yeah.
So we should do a low alcohol tasting over there and do
Yeah,
some
they've got quite a
cheese
few.
tasting.
Yeah, that's
cheese
a great idea.
pairings with it. So we'll do that as well.
All right, something to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
Okay. All right, so I think that wraps up this episode.
yeah. Wraps up episode 5, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Thanks for joining us this episode. I appreciate
Yeah, thank you
it.
for
And
having me.
Wonderful
course, of
insight,
course.
and of course you're welcome to join us anytime you see us sitting talking about beer. You're welcome to just chime in.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks
once
for
again.
listening in.
Check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and hopefully by now we're on iTunes as well.
Yeah.
Be sure to rate us on there, and you can find us on Stitcher as well. And if you have any feedback or comments, there's recommendations or places we should try, feel free to leave us a message on Facebook.
Yeah, or just comment on any post on Facebook as
Yeah.
well.
Definitely. All right, guys. Until next time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
See you.